This is everything you need to know about Minecraft Indev, the third phase of Minecraft development. It was called Infdev due to Minecraft being in development, and it was developed for 2 months from the 23rd of December 2009 till February 23rd of 2010. A new title screen and save format was added, and when loading up a new world, you had a choice between different map styles, including floating, hell, and deep maps. The map was a fixed size depending on the size you selected, but it was now possible to leave the map. However, an invisible force would pull you back. What the heck, I'm not even touching the keyboard or mouse. A new structure was added, the Infdev house, made from mossy cobblestone and had a stack of each item stored in a new chest block for development purposes. Later versions of Infdev changed the house to wooden planks and stone and removed the chests. The inventory was created and could be accessed by pressing the I key. While in the inventory, you could craft items using materials gathered. A new feature was items could be dropped by pressing the Q key, along with being able to pick up multiple stacks of the same item. Stacks of items usually maxed out at 99, then was changed to 100, then 64, where it remained. Crafting was added. This could be done in the inventory in a 2x2 grid, and pressing the B button would open up a 3x3 grid. This was later replaced with the crafting table, which had to be crafted first. Smelting was added. This was done by throwing your ore into a fire, but later changed to smelting it in the new furnace, which had to be made in the crafting table and was used by placing items in it like so. Fun fact, you can get a lit furnace by putting something in it to smelt, then breaking the furnace while it is lit. However, any items in a furnace will be destroyed when the furnace is broken, whether it is lit or not. The score was removed, but still displayed upon game over, always with a score of 0. Weird. Difficulty was added to the game, ranging from easy, normal, and hard. 4 new mobs were added, these being Rainer, Steve, Black Steve, and Beast Boy. They would drop items like sulfur, string, and feathers. However, they were quickly removed along with the human mob. These mobs were replaced with zombies, spiders, skeletons, and creepers from the classic stage of development. These mobs originally didn't attack the player, but by the end of Infdev development, they got new ways of attacking, new sounds, and mob drops, specific to each mob. Zombies do melee damage and drop feathers, spiders lunge at the player and drop string, skeletons shoot arrows at the player and drop arrows, and creepers now only blow up when they get close to the player and drop sulfur. These item drops are used for crafting. Damage from each mob was based off the difficulty settings, with mobs doing more damage with harder difficulties. Pigs and sheep from the classic development were re-added, and originally dropped flint and steel to smelt ore, but by the end of Infdev development, pigs dropped pork chop and sheep dropped cloth. Fun fact, there are 16 different cloth colors from classic, but sheep only dropped 3. Then this was changed to only 1, due to cloth armor only being available to be crafted from that one. The sun and moon were added to make the day and night cycle, along with varying lighting, letting pigs and sheep appear in light such as during the day, and zombies, skeletons, spiders, and creepers spawning in the dark, such as at night and in caves. Along with the day and night, torches were added, meaning you could get sheep and pigs to also spawn at night if a torch was nearby. Lava, water, and bedrock were added in classic, but now you could get the block versions. And flowing mechanics were added, meaning with one water or lava block, you could flood the world. And bedrock could be used to make unbreakable traps. Lava and water blocks were made for testing purposes, and later removed, while bedrock had no way of acquiring the block in normal gameplay. Paintings were added for extra decoration, and had a large variety. When breaking iron and gold ore, they now drop their block, and have to be smelted into ingots, and then can be crafted into their iron and gold block form. So iron and gold blocks, but with more steps. Diamond ore and diamonds were added, along with diamond blocks. Armor could be made from the new diamonds, and armor also came in cloth, iron, and gold. They all had the same defense, but as the durability of the armor was depleted, so was the armor's defense, with the diamonds lasting the longest. New weapons were added, such as swords and bows. 5 different swords could be made: wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. They had different damage values and varying durability. Bows replaced the arrow shooting ability from classic development and required arrows in the inventory, which could be crafted or dropped from skeletons. Tools also came in 5 varieties: wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamonds. Blocks had different breaking speeds depending on which tool you used. Some blocks even required the tools to drop the block. Axes broke logs, they're now crafted into wood, where previous versions, you got the wood straight from the tree. So wood, but with more steps. Shovels were fast to break dirt, sand, grass, and gravel. Pickaxes were fast with stone and ore. Wooden and gold pickaxes could only collect stone and coal. Stone pickaxes could collect stone, coal, and iron. and iron and diamond pickaxes could collect stone, coal, iron, gold, and diamonds. If you used the wrong tool, you wouldn't get the ore. Flint and steel originally dropped from passive mobs, but at the end of Infdev, flint had a small chance to drop from gravel. Then using iron could be crafted into flint and steel. A farming mechanic was added using the hoe. The hoe is used to till dirt and get seeds used for farming wheat. It also had 5 sets, but they all did the same job. Stepping on farmland would cause it to turn into dirt, and having it near water would cause the crops to grow faster. 3 wheat in a crafting table would make bread, which restored 2.5 hearts. Another food source is mushroom stew, which restores 5 hearts, and is made by crafting a bowl and a crafting bench, then adding 1 of each mushroom to the bowl. The remaining food source is cooked pork chop, which is made by smelting raw pork chop in a furnace and restores 4 hearts as opposed to the 1.5 hearts that raw pork chop gives you. These foods replace mushrooms' functionality from classic to restore health. So restoring health, but with more steps. Unlike other items, food items didn't stack in the inventory, meaning your inventory would get full very quickly. Speaking of the inventory, it changed a bit throughout Infdev, starting with stats, which were later removed. Originally there was a black square, then Rainer appeared and disappeared, eventually replaced with Steve. Does this mean there were 3 Steves, or is it 4? Third person view could be toggled with F5. This replaced earlier Infdev versions that toggled the rain on and off. By pressing F7, you could see an isometric screenshot of your world, and I personally found this very cool. Hey, I can see my house from up here. Thank you so much for watching this video and consider subscribing. It really means a lot. Now onto the 4th stage of development, Minecraft Infdev. Bye!